Hey, it's Necktie. Welcome to episode 17 of Road to 5 Million. 4 hours ago, I was in a dental chair receiving an emergency root canal. So what can go wrong in this episode? Let's get into it. Alrighty, so what I've done is I took a load from where we were at. I was going to do more Halloween treats, but obviously, as I just stated 4 hours ago, I was having an emergency root canal, so I've got just a couple drugs in me at the moment. There were a couple of really good paying Halloween treat loads, but those were like 13, 14-hour runs. So what I did, let's just get into it. Now, just so you know, remember how I said we have an extended frame on the truck? So the truck's already a longer wheelbase than a standard truck. I'm a glutton for punishment today, but I love these loads. Y'all ready? Look at how long that is. And it's an articulating trailer. So not only does it pivot right there on the fifth wheel, just before the first two tires on the trailer there is also another pivot. And no, we don't back these up. However, let's just go ahead and take a look at the route we're headed. Or route. Either way, whatever. Okay. So we're headed up to Rawlins. It's kind of like Nolans, right? Rawlins? Anyway. So looks fairly... Oh, wait, what was that? What the hell? Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. The rest of this doesn't look too bad. And then we're going to have to pull into here. So, yeah, what I say is going to be an easy episode. You know, there's a possibility it may turn into, say it with me, a shit show. Trip time, 7 hours, 48 minutes. If you watched episode 16, which if you haven't, I highly encourage you to go back and watch it. As a matter of fact, these are in a playlist. Just go, if you haven't watched any of these yet, just go to the playlist, hit autoplay, and just start at number 1 and, you know, go through. But that being said, if you remember, we had to take a break 4 miles from here before delivery. So we currently have 12 hours and 54 minutes on our clock. Time-wise, we should be okay. All right, let's turn the lights on because we're oversized. Got it. All right, flip on our beacons. The blinky blinkies work. And yes, I know I don't have an oversized banner or flags on the front, which I've discussed in previous episodes. I don't like that, but it's the game. Now, anybody think we're gonna go out that gate? If you do, I'm going to just go ahead and say it. You're knuckin' futs, because we're not. We're going to go around over here, where I should have came in yesterday, because we delivered right on the other side of that tank, and go out that way. So, let's get into it. And then I'll discuss about the freaking day I've had. Alright, so delete... I need to, number 1, turn that off as I'm looking to the left. Okay, there we go. I had to change my display. I don't know if anybody sees that, but right at the top of the display there, if I hit the I key on my keyboard, it cycles through. And I prefer that one because it tells me how much... Okay, let's turn head tracking back on so that doesn't happen again. Yeah, it tells me how much fuel I have left. So we've got 412 miles to go, and 819 miles worth of fuel. Holy shit, this is heavy. How heavy is this? Oh, okay, let me pull this up for y'all. So that wheel loader is 77,000 pounds. Trailer is probably another 18, 20. Would be a good guess. Truck is probably right around 20, 21. Could be up to 22. Yeah, so we're heavy. Wow. Okay, I'll pop out here so y'all can see this. Now I just got to make sure I don't hit one of these piles with this angle, because it's kind of hard to judge my distance. Oh, I may not get around here. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Please don't hit this wheel loader over here. Yeah. Why did I know that was going to happen in this view? Actually, let me go to low. Yeah, that takeoff was a little better. Okay, camera. All right. Man, that is so weird shifting out of low. Especially doesn't like floating it. Alright, let's get back in here, because and again, I would like to say that I have this head tracking shit figured out, but I don't. Because the little amount I'm turning my head right there and that moving, it does not do that when I'm out of the game. So I have no idea. Now the right side is, I guess I have to put more freaking dead zone. Okay, that's gonna drive me absolutely nuts. The funny part was the left side was fine in the last episode, and it was the right side that was messed up. Now that I adjust the right side, the left side's messed up, even though I didn't touch it. So there's that. So I think we're just gonna go back to shutting this off, and hopefully I can be somewhat gentle with the mouse. There's probably a joke there about being gentle while double clicking a mouse, but anyway. Sorry, Mom, but that shit was funny. I think my mom watches these. Okay, where am I going? Why is my... Oh, okay. My display was off. This is gonna be a treat, too.
100 yards, turn left.
So I may as well just do this number, because coming out of here is gonna be not fun at all. Actually, what I should do is just start now. I need to do this number to where they stop. Or not, okay. I didn't see if I got fined. I know I got 2% damage on the truck. Doing good, Ty. I'm already pissed off, and I'm 11 minutes into this. Yeah, so anyway, let's get into the root canal story, huh? Because those are fun. That was my first one. 48 years old, first root canal I ever had. Anyway, if any of you are dental hygienists or what know about the dental, you know, all of that stuff, this is gonna be fun because this trailer is, yeah, look at that. Look how far into that lane I have to be to just hug that curb. So it was bottom tooth, right next to the canine in the front. So tooth 23, I believe it was. Anyway, for probably, I don't know, as long as I can remember, that tooth was a little discolored. Nothing major, just, you know, just a little discolored, and I've had previous dentists, you know, ask about it if it bugged me or whatnot, and I was like, oh nice, recruitment agency. Those, and if anybody wants to know what that is, that basically gives us the ability to have more drivers to pick from when we go and hire one. So anyway, the dentists have always asked if it had bugged me, and which it hadn't. Every now and then it may be a little sensitive, but nothing, you know, nothing major. Well, fast forward to 4 weeks ago, I guess, when is when I had the
Go straight.
work done that you get done prior to crowns, right, where they grind all your teeth down. So I had that done, and the dentist basically said, you may need to have a root canal on this, but we will watch it, right? And then she said that she put a bunch of medicine on it or whatever. So I had the temporary crowns on for a week, went back the following week, and so this was roughly 3 weeks ago. Went back the following week to have the permanent crowns put on. And the week after that, which was 2 weeks ago, I went in to have my night guards, pick my night guards up and make sure that they fit properly. And then I had told her, I said, okay, so that tooth that you said may need to have a root canal on, I said, I think you're correct, because I don't know if the medicine you put in there is now wearing off, but it's getting more sensitive, but it has its days. And this was last Thursday. And she said, okay, let me, I'll go ahead and write you up a referral. Sorry if that came across. I hit the microphone, and my apologies.
After 100 yards, turn right.
Oh, yay, okay. I'm gonna stay over here, and cars, you better not come behind me. Did I get it? Oh, and this is a hill. Okay, good. Look at me go. So, where was I? That was Thursday. Over the weekend, it was kind of you know, okay. Again, nothing that wasn't anything out of the ordinary. Well, I don't know what the hell happened Monday, but Monday, I literally wanted to go out in the garage and just grab a pliers and, like, yank that tooth off or something, right? It was that damn bad. But I'm a jackass, and I didn't call anybody then, right? I was like, oh, I'll just see how it gets. Yeah, well, by about 6 o'clock last night, it was so bad. And of course, I'd taken Advil at that time, and it didn't do a damn thing, which I don't think Advil does for me anyway, because, you know, being prior military, you go to the doctor and they give you 800 milligrams of Motrin and send you on your way. So I have a pretty good tolerance to Motrin, I think. But anyway, so that didn't do a damn thing. Went to bed last night after I got that video done and edited and uploaded. It's probably around, I don't know, 11 o'clock or so last night. And went and flossed. And when I got to that tooth, to where it meets the canine or right there, and went to just the dental floss hitting that tooth almost sent me through the roof. And then I couldn't get comfortable last night sleeping, so I got about 30 minutes of sleep, maybe 45. Woke up this morning kind of late because Sugar Mama worked from home today, which she typically does on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I was going to get up, right? Because I wanted to call the dentist first thing. I'm trying to think what they're called. Endo something. I'm not going to say the whole... It's endo something. I'm not going to say the whole thing because I can't remember, so I already sound like an idiot. I got it.
Keep right.
Oh, thank you for the green light.
Right ahead.
Anyway.
Exit right ahead.
Exit right ahead. Oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna go through the empty because I had a green light, and see, look at me talking, not freaking paying attention. I just...
100 yards, turn left.
I just took the first right instead of the second. We're still gonna end up at the same spot, so...
Turn left.
And there's no traffic from the left, so guess what? I'm doing this number, and I'm gonna use up all of that. How are we doing? What? Okay, y'all saw that, right? And I got fined $900 for that shit. Anyway. It's just a game, Ty. Calm down. But at this point, that $900 is kind of freaking important. So, yeah. I wanted to be up early, but I apparently fell asleep or something, and bless my wife, because she just let me sleep, but then came in, and I had heard her come in, and, sit on the bed next to me. And I was like, what time is it? And she said 9 o'clock. And I'm like, oh crap, because they opened at 8, right? So hopped out of bed, went and called, or actually just grabbed my phone and called them. Luckily, the sweet lady on the phone was like, we can get you in our emergency schedule. Can you be here at 1:40 today? I was like, I can be there whenever you want me to be. And then as we were on the phone, she's like, oh, we just had one cancel. Can you be here at 1:20? And I'm like, yep. And then, oddly enough, I went to go get in the Jeep at noon to head that way. Because, again, I told you before, we live like 50 miles from everything. So, and And then they happen to call again and say, hey, the dock is running early. And I'm like, well, I'm hopping in the Jeep. I'll see you in about 35 minutes. And yes, I made it there in about 35 minutes. Typically on the road I go on, I didn't take 70. It's a 65 mile an hour speed limit, but it's kind of like a mini Autobahn. People just go whatever the hell they want to go. So I went about 80. It's where my foot's comfortable, which is odd because it's also when I'm riding my motorcycle, that's where my hand is comfortable, right at 80. Anyway, so yeah, I got in there, and like my normal dentist told me that referred me because I had asked her that Thursday. I'm like, well, I just got these crowns put on. How the hell is that going to work? And she's like, oh, don't worry about it. She's like, they drill a hole in the back of, on the back side and go in that way and fix it, and then, fill the hole. She's like, you'll never even know it was done. I was like, okay. And she's like, also, okay, slow down. Oh, nice. Apparently my trailer barely fucking hit that truck, and I just got fined another $900. Well, this is gonna be a good fucking trip, huh? Sorry about the language. I'm really trying to get better at that, but... Okay, 6-gear tie. Frick, man. So... yeah, she said they've done my root canal, and she said I went and had it done at lunch and came back to work. It's like, okay, that's, I've heard nothing but horror stories, right? Yeah, this is one of these turns, people. Thank you for no cars coming, because that trailer is barely on the road. Oh, okay, this is gonna... Well, thank you for stopping there, dude. That was nice of you. This is going to be another fun one, because I'm going to have to hug this over here and not go off, and also be in the correct gear so I don't come to a freaking stop. See how far over I am? And it's still, okay, we're good. But now I'm going to have to do this number over here. Let me concentrate. I'll get back to the story. I remember where I'm at. Can you see in the bottom mirror how that's just hugging that line as far over as I am? Well, how does the AI know to stop that far up? But yet the dude just runs into my side as I'm... Anyway. So I get in there, and they do the 3D x-ray scan of your freaking head or whatever, and I mean, I checked in, and then they literally... I barely sat down in the waiting room, and the lady's coming out and calling my name. So get in the dentist chair. The dentist comes... Well, is he a dentist? I guess he's a dentist. Comes in and does the... I don't know if y'all have ever had the cold test. I don't know what it is. It's a stick of something that he freaking puts on your tooth and tells you to... let him know if you feel it, when you feel the cold, and then when it also disappears. So he did
Go straight.
either tooth on each side of 23, and I could obviously feel that, right? And then when he got to 23, there was nothing. And then he did the tap test, tapping them, still nothing. Well, actually there was, because it was a shit ton of pain. And he's like, yep, need a root canal. He's like, let's get this done. I'm like, alrighty. And then he warned me that, he's like, hey, just so you know, these porcelain crowns, sometimes they tend to flake. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that doesn't happen, but sometimes it's just the porcelain. So he did his thing, and I don't know, I could feel him drilling. He numbed me, or that little area up, and I could feel him drilling, like the pressure part of it. But man, once he broke through, then he said that it was draining, so I don't know anything about this. I guess it was infected, I don't know. But I did ask him if the nerve was dead, why does it hurt so bad? And I bet that's basically what happens, is the nerve is rotting or something like that. I don't know. Either way, he did something that freaking hurt. And he even stopped and asked me, he's like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm doing, let's just get this done, go. And he's like, okay, well, if it gets to where you can't tolerate it, let me know. And then he did some other, had some tool that was like a combination laser something, I don't know. And he said that a lot of patients describe it as like a woodpecker sound or something like that, which it kind of was, but that shit hurt too. I had to sit through 2 sessions of that, I guess is what you would call it, that were 2 minutes apiece. And after the first one, I was like, is that supposed to hurt that damn bad? And he's like, well, let me adjust it. Let me turn it down a little bit. And it still hurt, but I told him, I was like, let's go. Let's get it done. And, yeah, and then he did his thing. And then they normally do a temporary filling on the hole, but my dentist had put to restore it, so they did a permanent filling. And yeah, you know how you can do the tongue test, like how your tongue rubs on the back of your teeth? I can't even tell that he put a filling there. And honestly, I have now, they have me taken. You better freaking stop, car. Look at this shit. I'm gonna end up getting fined again. Can I do this? I'm gonna have to hug this. What the hell was that sound? Yeah, so they have me on a rotating aspirin ibuprofen thing every 4 hours. I also have penicillin. I have steroids that I have to start taking tomorrow. And I think that's it. But as of right now, all I've taken was 1 penicillin, and I just took my Tylenol. And then before I go to bed, I'll have to take another penicillin and ibuprofen. But I can actually push on that tooth with my tongue now from behind, obviously. And I don't have any pain. As a matter of fact, I feel 100% better than I did earlier today. So the only thing that sucks about this whole operation is that these folks do not accept the dental insurance we have. So, had to pay out of pocket for that sucker. Root canals aren't cheap. Although, thankfully for me, I had one of the cheaper root canals because it was in the front. Like, the further back of the mouth you go, the more expensive they get. So, it was $1,546 today. And then I had to pay a whopping $2.56 at Walgreens for the penicillin and the steroids. Because obviously being prior military, we have TRICARE, so that was our copay, I guess. Whatever. So yeah, that was my day. Then I came home.
Go straight. After 50 yards,
and was
turn
instructed
right.
not to, put pressure on that tooth. So, like, don't eat anything
Turn right.
hard, I guess. And we were having hamburgers and French fries tonight. And I asked the wife if we could call an audible and do mac and cheese. And she said, yeah, that's fine, but I could tell she wasn't really too crazy about that, so I asked her if she wanted me to make her a hamburger and fries, and I can eat the mac and cheese. And she said I didn't have to do that, but that sounded a lot better, so that's what I did. I made my girl food. Because if that's the one thing that'll keep her happy is food. Yeah, so I did that, and then came in here to record this video. That's been my day. And yes, as my wife told me too, she's like, you don't have to record a video. You've put one out every day in October. I was like, yes, I know. That's why I need to do a video. I need to keep the streak alive. Plus, not gonna lie, it makes me feel like I was actually productive today and did something. If that makes sense, but that's how my brain works. Anybody want a time check? We see if I can do this. Six hours, 23 minutes left before we have to sleep, and 4 hours to get there. And I believe, if I remember right, looking at the route on the way here, I think we've had the worst of it. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna, you know, lose more money for hitting something, or a car hitting me. Which I get if I hit something, right? I get fined, but damn, that car just came out and ran into me, but yet I got fined. That's what's frustrating. Like, if I turn right there and hit one of those cars, like that truck that I apparently hit with the back of the trailer, okay, I'll accept that. But anyway, it is what it is. Oh, you all want to hear something funny? So, when I started playing these games like Farm Sim and this game, naturally, people laughed at me. Specifically, my wife. She said tonight, she's like, you may have to get me a wheel so I can play this. Oh, can you believe that crap? Which I mean, that may not be a bad idea, because I could just... This channel would probably blow up if I just recorded her playing this game. It'd probably look like bumper cars. I get it, not that I'm doing that much better. I just keep your comments to yourself, folks. Yeah, other than that. Oh, and also, talking about gaming stuff, if you like the first-person shooter games and you're watching this and you're on the fence about buying Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I would say don't do it. Especially if you're buying it for multiplayer. I bought the Vault Edition too because I'm a jackass. Because I always buy, you know, I do that every year. Man, you want to talk about a shit show of a game. I guess I'm just... I don't know. It's hard to explain. If you're my age and you've been playing them for a while, you'll feel the same way. But apparently, there's, on the flip side of that, there's tons of people that love it. Which, okay, I guess, and that's probably why the game is the way it is. But there is so much shit that is not in that game that should have been from day one. After them touting, I mean, it's Activision Blizzard. They're like a multi-billion-dollar freaking company. They had 3,000 devs. They bragged about that shit, having 3,000 devs work on this game, and it's incomplete. Yeah, anyway, that's all I'm gonna say on that. I literally just, I was kind of excited, you know, to hop on it again. I don't know why last night, so I did before bed. And, yeah, I played an hour, and that was it. Like, I've had enough of this shit. What I should have done is, after my early access for the campaign, I should have requested a refund. The only problem is they probably wouldn't have refunded my card. They would have just freaking gave me, like, I don't know, a credit to the Activision Blizzard store, which there ain't a damn thing on there I want to... Wow, this is okay. Let's... I can't see... Okay, bottom mirror. Hey, Transport America, you just keep your ass back there, alright? Because I'm taking... It's like I pay taxes here at this point. I'm using this whole damn road up. Okay, let's not hit that. And how are we doing there? Okay, good.
Keep left. After
Keep
50
left.
yards, turn left.
And guess what I'm doing, Transport America? Yes, I'm doing this number. You better not even think about it. Stay right
Turn
there.
left.
Yeah, so anyway. I don't know if Warzone is going to be any better when it comes out. Just to tell you how much of a shit show this game is. Every Call of Duty since COD 4 has released multiplayer with hardcore mode, right? So there's no HUD on the screen, limited health, whatever. There's a crap ton of people that's all they play. Well, Infinity Ward, the people that, you know, developed Modern Warfare 2, and they're right frickin', or, you know, bright mind or whatever. Oh, this son of a bitch.
Keep right.
I should have popped
After
out
50
because
yards, go straight.
I'm not gonna make this. Maybe I will. I'm gonna have to pull up here. I still may hit it. No, okay. Well, save that, okay. Anyway, Infinity Ward, hardcore mode. Number one, they apparently decided to rename it to Tier 1. Like, what? Infinity Ward is notorious for inventing shit or changing shit in a game that nobody even asked for, right? Not to mention the menu system. They apparently hired ex-Hulu UI designers. Yeah, you want to talk about another shit show that is completely unlike any other Call of Duty game, so nobody can find what the hell they're looking for? Anyway, back to hardcore mode. They released this game without hardcore mode, so that player base isn't playing it, and they aren't releasing it until Season 1, which is like November 16th. Like, what? Why isn't that a part of the frickin' base game? Like it's always been. But here's the sad part. And I get it. I'm part of the problem because I bought the game, right? They have so many of us that are conditioned that we're just going to automatically buy the game no matter what, right? And that's what it comes down to. So they do whatever the hell they want to. They're going to make their money and move on with life. And I think I just saw something earlier today that they put out that said Modern Warfare 2 is the #1 launch in Call of Duty history or something like that. So, I mean, there you have it. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll like the game at some point. Who knows? I doubt it. I mean, hell, it's not unlike, what was it, Call of Duty Black Ops? So 2 years ago? Let's see, Vanguard was last year. Yeah, Black Ops 2 years ago. Right when I got my PC, that would have been the first Call of Duty that I was going to play, right? Brand new PC. The game would not run, kept crashing. And then if you try and get a hold of somebody at Activision Blizzard, good luck. Ain't fucking happening. And if you do it maybe 6 months later that they reply to you. So I never got to play the game. $60. Because I don't think I bought the... Did I buy the Ultimate? Anyway. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, and they're having issues with that now too. People, even on consoles, crashing constantly, you know. It's amazing. Oh, that's a nice bump. Please be green. Please be green. Yes. How did we get so lucky? Now, again, I've said it before. We're oversized. If this was real life, y'all saw that still said open, and we got a green light. In real life, you would still pull in there because you have to stop and show them your paperwork. Yeah, so that's that. Sorry I got on the tangent about Call of Duty. I know most watching this probably don't care. So, thanks for listening. It is a pretty sunset though, isn't it? Actually, I wonder if we could, Should we try and do this? Oh, look, the beacon's off the stacks. Why didn't I go to this view earlier?
Go straight.
I guess we don't need to be. Remember how I told you how we had like, what was it, a 5-hour difference in our time? Was it? I can't remember. Anyway, we've got about an hour buffer right now at this point in time. I'm gonna have to hit a shop too and figure out the inside of this truck. I must have done something differently because there should be... Since I have the beacons on, there should be a red ambiance on the interior. And there is not. Oh Jesus, what's going on up here? Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. At night, awesome. Let's just, could we throw any more monkey wrenches at me? I really hope there is nobody coming. Okay, I need to pop out and do this. Thank you. Losing time left and right. Now we're down to like a 45-minute buffer. That was the wrong switch. There we go. Some of you are probably thinking, why is he so quiet? Those that have been here a while know that I'm concentrating. Because once again, it's nighttime and I didn't turn off my camera lights, so I have light shining at me in the face and I can not see particularly well at the moment. The high beams are helping. And I don't...
100 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Oh, turn right here. Okay. Nice. I somehow saved that. Oh, I know in episode 16, I had mentioned that I was thinking about recording runs, or doing runs and not recording them, but recording, you know, whatever, and I had asked my wife what she thought about it, and I was told no. She wants to see the whole thing.
50 yards, exit right ahead. Exit right ahead.
turn left, and I'm not even stopping. Yeah, I thought about, I could time-lapse it too. You know, like do a couple runs in an episode and time-lapse it, but that's kind of...
Keep right.
Even if I put it to music, that's... I don't know. I'll just run the loads. It's fine. Yeah, I know I'm getting tired. Well, leave me alone. We got 25 minutes. Okay, so I'm not turning there. I'm turning at the next
Go
one.
straight.
Which the good thing is, there's a... Actually, there may be a truck
Keep left.
dealer
After 50 yards, turn left.
right across the street from
Turn
where we're
left.
delivering. I can't remember.
After 100 yards, turn right.
Really?
Turn right.
Gal, this game hate. Oh, and where are you gonna go? Oh, sure you. Absolutely, you want to frickin' turn this way, don't you? Yeah, and now you're gonna be stupid. Let's go. Son of a bitch. Okay, let's just have let's just have more. Come on, wasting my time. Now the question is, how are they going to want us here? It doesn't look like we're just pulling straight ahead. You going to open the gate? Thank you. Okay.
Turn left.
Turn left. Okay. I really hope this is the way it wanted us and not the other way. I think this is, though. Yeah, it should be.
You have reached your destination.
Should turn green any moment. Yes. Perfect. High beams off, beacons off, brake pulled, lights off, engine off, detach. Wow, and this still somehow seemed to be 55 minutes long. Still level 11, and yes, I know at the end of the other episode I said a level 12, but my apologies, I didn't fix it. But anyway, okay, so 18,000, and what did we lose? $1,800 in fines, if not more than that. So But we're up to 246. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this right now. Because if I don't, I'm going to forget and then something's going to happen. And look at that. And just like that, I'm down to $66,000. But now we have a bigger garage. Isn't she fancy? Wow, they cut that short. So yeah, $66,000. I can still, let's check the bank. Okay, so since we made another loan payment, I can borrow $150 now. Because I can go up to $500,000. So I can borrow another $150, which obviously, look at that. So that's another $3,000 a day to repay. So I think I just need to, I think for the next couple episodes, I'm going to have to suck it up. And like this one right here, 19 hours to do it. If this is still here, actually it won't be. There will be 19 hours. No, I could do this tomorrow morning and record it. That's a 14-hour trip. Obviously, we have to sleep here shortly because I've got 11 minutes left on my clock. But we still wouldn't be able to make this the whole way. I'd still have to sleep on the way. But yeah, now I'm just going to have to run my ass off and make money so we can buy a truck, get another driver. But the good thing is the garage is upgraded so we can add 2 more drivers at one point or at some time and then start bringing in other money. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, episode 17 comes to an end. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Also, if you could, and you're watching this and you made it this far, please drop a like on the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, let me know why you didn't down in the comments. Sorry, nose itches. I'm not cutting that out either. It's too much work. No, it's not. But anyway, I'm not cutting it out. But yeah, drop a like so it gets, YouTube knows that people like it and they'll recommend it to more people that have similar profiles as you do. Other than that, until the next one, y'all take care.